Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Shoutcast by yours truly. My name is Welshie UK, and we're here to play, get online, and get into it. This is Darwin Project, and I want you to understand what we're about today. We're gonna take the music down and get into this game. We have 10 players and an open arena. It's wide open. So this game, if you have not seen it before, it is quite interesting, and I enjoy it very much casting it. And if you missed it the first time round, it is called Darwin Project, okay? I'm going to be saying it a few times this cast, so it is called Darwin Project. It's very similar. It's a battle royale, but don't look away yet, okay? Because it's not just like every other battle royale. It's very good, and the players on this game are some of the best players I've seen, community-wise, friendly and open to feedback and such things that I've not seen before. It's very good. But anyway, what we have here is the start of the game. 10 players in the field upon the map today, and it is last man standing. Essentially, that is what we're looking for. We want to worship the winner. And one man goes down already. We have number 7. Gio goes down, and number 7 at the moment is in conflict across the map on the right side here. He's chasing his opponent down. He is using his drone to try and he would be using his drone to track his opponent, but he's instead just trading axe blows here. There he goes. There's the tracking on his opponent there. You can see him through the rock, which is going to help him with this next engagement, and he's going to try and dodge the arrow. Gets the track on again, which is going to increase his movement speed as well. Dodges the arrow, misses the axe. Your timing on the axe is essential, and unfortunately he does bite the dust. That was incredible there. Well played by Philo Kingo, and that will bring him up to the second kill of the game. And people are going down all over the place. That's Henry, bites the dust, puts his head deep into the snow and says no more. And Ciao Pandora flies away to better places after his folly with the last opponent there. Number 3 over on the top side of the map. See, this game is wonderful. There's so much going on right now, and I love it. We have arenas closing down on the top right of the map, but what we're interested here is the little 1v1 versus with Pandora and Usual. Yes, Usual. He's perspective coming up here. He is at max HP, and it looks like he could be one to win this engagement. Very nice skin, I must say. He's looking good. Very trendy as he takes this kill with ease, and that, I believe, is his second one of the round. Well played to you, and he's taken the chance to just work on his equipment at the moment. He does have some gadgets on hand, but in my opinion, those gadgets you can see in the bottom right there, that spiky ball, smoke bomb, and a tripwire, they're not good. They're good for tracking your opponent, but they're not so wonderful if you want to, win the engagements. They're more of a setup to your prey, as Darwin Project, the essence of the name itself, does suggest a lot of mind games. It's true. It's true. So this. Did I not mention that this is also free to play? It's a good game to get into. Bring your friends, your family, and your mother, why not? We're missing some conflicts, and this is going to be a very quick game for us today. I'm missing the axe kill over here, as someone narrowly wants to get out the area before it does close. So this is a good time to say that apart from your opponents, the other things you must struggle with in this game is the cold. Take note of the environment. What do you see? It's white, it's frosty, it's unforgiving. So what you need to do is light the fire here, like Philo Kingo has done, and it will warm you up. If you get too cold in this game, you will freeze to death. And you can also, fun fact, you can throw snowballs at your opponent to bring their cold down. And within a conflict, if you imagine you're 1v1, if you're 1v1 dueling with someone, it puts added pressure onto your opponent if they are suffering frost damage. Anyway, down to the bottom side of the map here, it looks as though we may have a little bit of a incursion here between 2 players, maybe even 3. No, my apologies, just 2 at the moment. So we've got Usual versus Mahlit, who is, yep, very much sees him, and Usual is going to teleport, jump up into the air and get that tracking on his opponent, so it will give him that advantage, and actually connects with the first arrow, clashes on the swords there, connects with the second one, follows up with the arrow. That's amazing play, and Mullets just wants to get the heck out of there. He realizes he's in over his head at this moment and just wants to pull out, and is even coming in for a bit of a sneaky attack. I think he's just going to try and do his best here for the moment, and comes back with the arrow. That's amazing. I haven't seen something like this for a long time. Not bad at all. Mullets is taking too much damage. I think he's 1 hit away, and he's not going down without a fight, and he's indeed putting damage onto Usual, but it's not enough, and he will take the kill here. Usual, I think it brings him up to 2 or 3 kills at the moment, and he's looking good. He's looking good, and I do carry a little bit of influence as a spectator within this game as well. If I press my left shift, I can indeed give people a little bit of rewards. I can drop nuclear weapons, but we're not so interested in that right now. I just want to make a little bit of a congregation towards the middle of the map. So I'm dropping the Darwin source here down into the center of the zone. So hopefully that will bring some people and a little bit of attention towards the middle zone here and make it a little bit more entertaining for us all to view. Looking at our players, what do we have left? We have F6, F4. We're going to be referring to him as F4. Is looking to make his way over to the middle part of the map eventually, as the zone he's in is about to close. And if you don't know about this, if your zone closes, it's not good for you at all. It won't kill you immediately, but it will indeed encourage the cold. Okay, it will encourage the cold, and it will mean that it will make your life a lot harder to stay warm, and with that, stay alive. So Usual is making tracks. He's making big tracks over to the center. He wants his hands on that Darwin source there in the middle, and I think, I can't confirm yet, what we're going to do is just float on over to our... Yeah, it's been collected. I think Darwin has been collected, and they're making tracks into the center zone. We have the arena here. It's set up. There's no position I can really take note of at the moment, although Usual could indeed, if he's lucky enough, come across that tree bark. He's heading right towards it now. He could track his opponent. He's being tracked himself, and his opponent, he knows where he's at. He could take note of the deer running in the distance there. That will be a dead giveaway, and there it is. That's exactly what I'm talking about here. He's taken on the tracking here, and he's going to go straight towards his opponent, 100 meters away. I don't think he's aware of his exact position. Bit of an early cloak there for Usual as well, which is, in my opinion, unusual. And I'm going to warm up my man here. Philip, don't worry about it, okay? We'll keep you... Can I keep you warm? Oh, takes an unexpected axe. Axe to the back. That's 2 axes from the back. By Usual, follows up with the arrow. This guy is insane. This guy is nuts. Gets a return from Philip and takes another point of damage against him. That is not good. And he's looking good to make a success of this engagement here. He's not giving up. They're both following through with it, and they want to see the other person die, that's for sure. And Philip is actually doing very well with the camouflage as well. It makes it difficult for him to spot his opponent. Usual, they're both on their last point of damage here. This would mean they're fighting for that second place at the moment. So who is going to pull through here, get that second place trophy for themselves? I want to say, unfortunately, it's not Usual. Unlucky. That is very unlucky for Usual. Apologies there. He goes down. I think he was our kill leader for the game so far. That leaves it at 1 versus 1. But Philo Kingo is in a very rough position, as he is out of the zone. I'm going to warm him up and help him out a little bit, because we all want to see a good fight. I'm pretty sure about that. Can I put a nuke in this? I can't. Okay, the game won't let me be that cruel. Okay, I wouldn't use a nuke anyway, but I think for the sake of premise... No, I can't even use the nuke anywhere. That's a shame. I'm going to leave a little bit of Darwin sauce over in the center of this hex over here. Oh, I can't do it at the moment. That's interesting. And I think it leaves F4 to pick it up for himself. Yeah, he's going to be topped up. And you might be asking, what is it about this Darwin sauce that is really just going to change the game for you? If you're in game and you're playing this, what is Darwin sauce? Well, it's a bit of a in-game... fuel, could you say it's a fuel source, a currency or something? Points that will allow you to upgrade your devices, electronics and gadgets and gizmos to allow you a better chance of winning. And F4 is very much looking like he is kitted out to the max, which certainly does increase his chances. If you look to the center bottom of your screen, those 3 yellow dots will mean that he has 3 charges on his grapple hook. On his left hand there, he has a big fat grapple hook, which works somewhat similar to the wings. It will allow you to sprint towards your opponent, and the last 2 on the map are grapple players. So you're going to see lots of chains flying around everywhere. The hits from these things are incredible. It does bump your damage up a bit. And we also have some turrets in play. The turret is very much of a cheese weapon by some. It is regarded as a bit of a cheese, and F4 is looking like he's looking like he wants to pounce upon his prey from the top here. His opponent, Philo, he has no idea. He has no idea he's up here. That's for sure. Oh, maybe he does. He sees the... No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't know. But he knows he's in the zone. There's his turret. hanging around just a little bit too long there, and he's going to reposition himself in his turret. He does have the Darwin source for it, so it will cost you. It's not free to use this, okay? And there it goes. Narrowly misses his opponent. The turret does auto-aim, and it's very good at what it does. Very good. And F4, losing a point of damage. There goes his shield. The electronic shield there he has right now is only temporary. And if you imagine getting kicked within one of those things, you know, no one likes to get hit in the balls. It's going to send you flying. And his heat as well is at midway, which means he does need to, they're both at midway at this point, so they do need to get a hurry up on their duel. They will not have time to survive the cold. They will have to defeat each other via the axe, arrow, or indeed the turret. They all perform the same role. They all want to see their opponent take the points of damage, and to go out via the cold isn't the best way to go. Although for me it does make, you know, personally I do get a chuckle from it, but we want to see the axes, we want to see the swings in action, and the two opponents at the moment must be feeling a little bit desperate, if I'm honest. The frost is starting to cover up the screen, the fire is there, and it will give away your position. A lot of times at the start of the game you'll see players running around the hilltops, the treetops and mountains to just get an eye on the fires and narrowly missing the arrows. F4, that's insane that he would attempt it at such an angle. Unlucky for him, and it actually gives ammo to Philo to fire back at, and the turret's still going down as the barrier does come in, and it's getting more desperate for this first place spot by the second. Turret, very good positioning there on the floor. That will take up most of the space on the lower levels, and that will allow Philo to take control of the treetops as he does get sent down. I think F4 had the same idea, and his turret, it is his turret and the positioning of that device that will win him the round. Well done to F4, who for me personally did take a bit of a backseat in the early parts of the game. I did not see much from you. In the end, getting 3 kills for himself, which is a wonderful thing to get. That's not bad at all for me. I applaud you, F4. Well done for your game, and I hope to see you in the next one. Good job, sir, and I'll see you. GG.